don't get mad at me because I want to be my best every single time I step on the court, and you don't. Don't make me the villain. Y'all making me a villain because I want to win and you don't want to win.
This episode of the Secret to Success podcast is brought to you by our partner in crime, Organifi. Organifi is an organic superfood supplement line that makes quality, trusted nutrition convenient and accessible. Do you know the largest organ in your body? It's your skin, yet it's probably the organ that you overlook the most. Here's the thing though, our skin is a representation of what's going on the inside of our bodies. So Organifi went back to the lab and they reformulated the Organifi Glow. Yes, Glow is back at a more affordable price and with a better formulation. I want you to focus on loving your skin from the inside out. This refreshing blend supports your body's innate collagen production and promotes brighter, radiant skin. It boosts hydration and nourishes your skin with 13 clinically studied superfoods, including the tremella mushroom, the acerola cherry, and concentrated aloe vera. It's completely organic and has a raspberry lemonade flavor. And unlike other popular collagen supplements, Glow uses plant-based and not animal-based collagen. Collagen is essential for not just healthy skin, but also your hair, nails, and a balanced digestive system. Our goal is to help you nourish your skin nutritionally from the inside so you won't need as many topical products. So this week, guys, July 15th to July 22nd, there's a special promotional offer. You go to Organifi.com/success and use our promo code SUCCESS, of course. When you buy 2 or more Glow products, you get a free water bottle, plus you still get that 20% off for being a member of this podcast. All right, so again, you buy 2 or more Glow products, you get a free water bottle plus your 20% off. Organifi.com/success and use the promo code SUCCESS.
I wake up every single day. I am who I say I am, and I get what I get because I live in beast mode. Stop being gazelles. You're not average. You're not even good. You were born to be great.
What's going on, world? Welcome to another edition of the Secret to Success podcast. I'm your host, CJ, joined as always by the Bayesian sensation, Mr. Carl Wesley Phillips.
What's going on, y'all? What it do?
Oh, I got Jamal. I don't know the difference between chocolate and yellow cake and King in the building.
Hey, dog. E, I'm going to just talk to you today, dog. I told you I'm done talking to people under 40, dog.
Right.
Carl,
I saw that too.
With you,
I
dog.
saw that on the recording.
You know what I'm saying? E, do me a favor, E. Wipe that Similac off of his mouth for me. He been eating too much Similac, drinking too much Similac with that cake, with that yellow cake. He's a little childish little boy over there.
We also got Douglas, fresh off a webinar in the building. He ready to go. He teed up. Let me tell you something. He been going, I don't know what it was, but he was talking about GMGs in the other room and how they lead to success. So I'm ready. You know what I'm saying? How you can become a billionaire.
You can tell he ready.
That's
too,
right.
See?
At first I was just like, Ma, what is he talking about? But no, he's right. Yeah.
That's what he was talking about. You know what I'm saying? That's exactly what he's talking about, and that's what we talk. Come on.
Just let me get a gift
Come on.
early tonight.
I just felt like playing it.
Grown man
gifts. Come on. How can you become a billionaire? Who wants to be a millionaire?
Who wants to be a billionaire?
Through the grown man gifts. Man.
For those of you who have an opportunity to get in my entrepreneur course, I actually spoke about that.
No.
Okay. All right.
It's early.
Well, let me say this then. Become a part of my entrepreneur course where we don't only just give you the theory, but we give you some very practical.
No, that was practical.
Yeah, some very practical illustrations, case studies to allow you to not only get the theory, but be able to really conceptualize it and then actualize it in your personal life. So yeah, Ma, let me just say this though. It is recorded, and I probably need to tell Lakewood University that they used to use that 15-minute snippet to get people to come into the entrepreneur. Because let me tell you something. Nobody, and I mean nobody, is teaching entrepreneurship from this perspective, bro. Nobody. Yeah.
Man, I did, want to start off on a serious but not serious note. The verdict is in I mean, we often, we have disagreements on this podcast, and I was outnumbered 3-1, and so I was almost willing to be like, "Yo, see, this might be the one time."
I don't think so.
This could possibly be.
I think he only said that because he won.
No. I'm just saying.
I don't think he was about to give in because it was 3-1.
No. I was like, okay, maybe I could be wrong. You know what I'm saying? Maybe gristle chicken eaters are taking over the planet.
No, first off, you explained the chicken controversy wrong, dog. I told you
it's
that
always
before.
something with Maul. It's always,
it is always something. Then two, not to bring up old stuff. Even with the chocolate cake, dog.
Oh my God,
bruh. Listen. The chef, I give 100%. Credit to my man.
Have you ever had a better meal in your life?
Yes.
Put the cap.
I didn't. I've told you that. I've never had a better experience in my life.
Exactly.
But as far as better meal, Nick, let me tell you something. My grandma could throw down, dog. You know what I'm saying? So it's not about. It was an experience like no other. But meal, absolutely.
Yeah.
Number one chef in the world. Jesus could come down and tell Maul, and he'll argue with the Lord.
Hey, the truth is the truth, bro. I'm just saying.
Will set you free.
I want to make sure that you're not
experience versus the actual food itself. I feel you.
In other news, Maul argues with Warren Buffett on best financial practices.
Absolutely. His stuff might
Maul
be
and Mike Tyson argue about the best way to throw a right hook. Maul and E.T. describe the best ways to motivate. Bro, what in the world? I was just saying, dog,
it's two ways. Bro, it's two ways to do things, dog. Everything ain't just, you know what I'm saying, one way, dog. Like I said, bro, when you listen,
the next
when
debate
you
where Maul debates Dave from Wendy's on the best way to make a square patty.
What'd you say?
I said next debate, Maul and Dave from Wendy's describe the best way to make a small single square patty. Dog, you gotta let the experts be the experts, dog. Come on, man.
It depends on what you're talking about, bro.
Okay, so last week we talked about chicken. I said I liked my wings crispy.
Yeah, Maul too.
That was you said you like them regular, original.
Maul?
Right. No.
Maul,
See, you gotta remember the terminology, bro. I heard people in Chicago, when you say original, that's like the Kentucky Fried Chicken original. No, I like my chicken fried.
Yes.
But I just don't like it
Kentucky
burnt.
Fried
like
Chicken
you like
original
yours.
He don't like
fried.
it burnt. Yeah,
bro, you don't even like full wings, dog. We come from two different worlds.
Oh, you don't like full
the
wings?
little half wing, the little wing ding.
Wait, crack chicken is full wings.
We like the whole wing.
Crack chicken is full wings.
Oh, yeah.
Man, you be on that.
You know what I'm saying?
That other little chicken place, dog. You be on that.
Hey, Reach is a toothbrush, dog.
Bro, you don't even be on real chicken, man.
Maul
You be
is
on
here so I could clap you too.
You know what I like about Maul not being here? It's easier for me to get my words out. He on Zoom, it's a little delay, so he like handicapped. Yeah. He like punching with his left hand right now.
Yeah.
Hey, but you will be in Chicago, dog, tomorrow. So let me tell you something. As soon as you get here, I got a surprise for you, bro.
Listen, the results did come in and crispy over. Well, Carl,
crispy, I'm talking about hands down.
Bro, hands down.
I
People
didn't know
was like,
I didn't know he said he did his regular.
Oh,
I don't like
Maul like the brontosaurus wings.
Okay, and his wife?
Camille, Camille the same way.
Okay.
No, what she's saying, bro. Listen, we like our
y'all
wings
and the rest of the world.
Oh, no questions asked.
He's playing with words. We like our wings fried.
We do,
but we don't like them where they burnt. CJ literally gets it where there's no meat inside of the wing.
Yeah, well, no,
he didn't explain it right.
Yeah, no, but I will tell you, I like my wings the way they cook them. My wife says to cook them longer.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So she said, so we both order wings from Outback, but however they do them, I will accept them how they do them. So whatever cook we need to do, my wife is telling me to cook.
And that was all I said is that I order mine.
Yeah, my wife.
Crispy.
My wife say, leave them jokers in there extra 5 minutes. You know what I'm saying? So that's what crispy is.
You could either say crispy, extra crispy, or fried hard, and they just gonna leave them in the grease a little bit longer.
That's what
let
they
them
do.
get that crunch on them.
Yeah,
you just like that crunch.
CJ wings don't have no meat inside, bro. It's no meat. It's just crust.
Maul, that's me.
Don't ever talk about my meat again.
Yeah, that's right. Hey, Maul, I'm feeling what you feeling, Maul. I prefer, and Didi be like, yo, that meat is like juicy, but I prefer my meat than I do the crispy. Like I don't like that. You know what I'm saying? Where the outside is like hard.
Which I'll admit is a contrast because the steak I like, you know what I'm saying, on the rare side. But something about a crunchy wing, you got that crunch on the outside, the tender chicken on the inside. I don't like getting them wings where you eat it and the gristle is like, it's just like, it's a little too chewy.
No, I love the chewy. But
that's
I will
so
say
crazy
this.
because
if my wife get crispy, I won't not hit some of hers if I get home.
No doubt.
Oh,
Yeah,
for sure.
I won't
You
be
ain't
like,
that biased.
yeah, I ain't that biased. If she got wings left and I don't have none left at 3 a.m., I might watch the replay of the game and hit her wings. Yeah,
exactly. Y'all want to stay tuned to the end of this episode. I've promised it for like 2 years.
Oh,
I don't even know if since Maul been on the podcast,
we've never done the negative.
If we've done the negative, because every time I try to do it, it's like something happens or like E starts waxing too deep and it seems inappropriate. So I'm just letting you know it's gonna ride regardless. Right. I don't care if we in the middle of talking about funerals and puppies dying. I'm letting these negative feedback roll today because it's been in my phone. I went through, had the team send me all of the worst comments they could find.
Oh,
and
good.
So we're gonna do it today. So y'all want to stay tuned to the end of the episode and find out what the mean things people had to say against us. I don't remember, how did we start that segment?
Somebody sent it to you. Somebody sent one to you.
Oh yeah.
You just
now 95% of them come towards me, but I'm willing to take that. That's not a problem. I can't imagine why, Carl. Carl don't have many in there. I did find a couple for Carl, but I think we were talking about something about having thick skin and not letting people, the haters. You know what I'm saying?
No, but it was something that. I know what it was. It was, and Ma, you get the brunt of it now because you and C do that. But C would do a lot of like the joking something. He'd say something, they'd be like, "Oh, you talking to E like that?" Whatever. So that's how it started. They would be like trying to defend me, I guess. Yeah. And so they hit C up. Yeah. And then C would that's what it was.
Yeah, he got a lot of groupies out there. You know what I'm saying? Leave your comments to yourself, okay? This is A and B conversation. So we are gonna get to that. And we'll read these negative comments. We got quite a few. I'm not gonna read them all. My team sent them over. I said, okay, golly. I get it. All right, that's enough. It's been a while. That's enough. They stockpiled over the years, but But anyway, how's everybody feeling? Everybody good? The finals. Today is Monday that we're recording this, so the Suns got smacked last night. I stayed up for it, which is why I'm a little sleepy now.
I went to bed.
Oh yeah, no, I stayed up, but Giannis and them boys got busy. Shout out to them.
Who was they? Giannis been scoring. Who else supported this time?
Tucker played well last night.
That's my man that hit all the threes.
Connaughton, he played good. They need to put my young boy Brandon though. You know what I'm saying? Like,
was this game a surprise to you though? Like I literally didn't watch it because I already knew it was going to be 2-1.
No. I figured it would be 2-2 by the end of the hookup. I kind of had that in my mind.
I'm going 3-1, but I feel you.
Yeah, the game was on Wednesday now, so
by
the time this comes
they
out,
spread it out now.
Yeah, they spread. Yeah, they
was like
it out.
Back to back.
Yeah. No, they so y'all will know who won the next game before we will. All right, when you hear this, either be 2-2 or 3-1. Yeah. But there was a lot of energy in the building last night. You know what's crazy? And I don't want to make this a topic or anything, but it's amazing to me. Giannis hit he might have shot 85, 90% from the free throw line last night. Wow. You know what I'm saying? And this is where I'm going with it. I watched and I said, wow, these are professional athletes at the top of their game.
Take it there.
Right? These are think about this. These dudes are literally 0.0001% of their industry. And I'm watching Phoenix now. Chris Paul is the exception, right? He's still bald, right? Grown man. I don't care. Yeah. But I'm like, yo, how in the world you at home? I'm talking about the young boys can't miss. They taking the time, moving the ball all around. But you go on the road and the away fans cheering against you somehow psychologically. Okay, y'all missing what I'm saying. Somehow now you can't even shoot the rock like you shot it at home. Somehow now Phoenix looks sped up. That's why I told my pops when we were watching, I said, man, Phoenix look like they playing too fast, like they're nervous. Yeah. And I said, wow, you go from one environment to the next. And I was like, wow, that's entrepreneurship. That's how a lot of people live their life. They don't have home court advantage. You see what I'm saying? Think about it. For these athletes, they literally, because I don't know if it's, again, did they wake up, in their own bed? No, they drove their own car to the stadium. They didn't have to get on the plane. They're used to the rims. There has to be some reason why a grown man who's literally the best in the world. We're not talking now. If me and Carl had a little pickup team and Maul was our center, and we went somewhere and they was going crazy and we was missing shots, it kind of makes sense. Right. But I'm talking about the best athletes, the best basketball players in the world, and you go from here to here in a matter of 2 days. And we talked about this, and that's what makes the Jordans, the LeBrons, and all these other guys great, is there even Chris Paul, he was still like, bah, you know what I mean? I'm looking at the other guys like, what are you doing? But being able to maintain that level of greatness over a sustained period of time, E, you talked about it the other day, like, bro, I just can't understand how on Tuesday you just, everything is gravy, but you go here and they cheering against you and all of a sudden you shook.
Yeah. That energy, Ma, look.
Yeah, energy.
I want to go slow because I don't want to, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to spark the debate again, Ma. But
Crispy chicken. We don't need to hear it again. It's done. We ended it. We put all of Maul's debates put to bed.
Bro, why this guy always think he right? That's the funny thing about it.
Well, that's one of his strengths.
You use the word think. That's your problem.
It's a strength and a limitation.
I know.
You know what I'm saying? It's a colored bar and a gray bar. It's all. But Ma, honestly, and again, you know, facts. I don't know if I can. But bro, the reason why I have so much respect for Michael Jordan is just that dog in those situations. You feel me? It's like,
yeah, he hit that shot in Utah.
Yeah, you feel me? It's like
I'm saying?
That dog in that, and I'm not dogging any other player out, but I'm saying I know players who are great, but sometimes if they don't have the right environment, like they might fall off. Like they might be like phenomenal, but they might have a game where it's like, yo, he didn't show up. What happened? Or he didn't show up in the second half. What happened? Or the fourth quarter, he didn't. Like, the one thing I can say about Mike is if he was on the court, if he was literally in the game, his mindset was, make sure y'all pay attention to this. He said it, but I want to help you to be successful in life. Mike did not allow the environment to create the energy. He created his own energy. And the difference between the good and the great is that the good needs something to get them going. The greats produce it internally. They don't wait for it. They don't say, if I'm at home, if I'm on the road, if I slept, okay, now people are coming out with news. I gotta go with what we said back in the day. If it's true Mike had the flu and he still put up, how are you sick but you're still putting up more points than guys who are well? Like, it doesn't make sense. They're carrying you off like Pippen is actually escorting you up. They giving you Gatorade. Like, they trying to and Mike come back out with little or no energy, but is able to produce his own energy even in sickness so that he can stay at whatever level he's at. And I want y'all to listen to what I'm saying. All of us have the ability to be great. Some of us allow the circumstances of the situation to interfere with that greatness. The greats say, home, away, rain, sleet, snow, sick. I know what I'm capable of doing, and I will not settle for anything but what okay, maybe they didn't hear me, Maul. I know what my greatness is. I'm going to produce that every single day. And because they produce it every single day, there's certain things that happen for them that don't happen for other people. And so I'm saying what I learned from Mike is Mike didn't need it. Mike produced it. It came from Mike. And all of us have the ability to do it, but we do let them. And I'm telling you, I already knew CP was going, why? Bruh, he realized this it, bruh. I don't have another 16 seasons. I may not make it back to the league. And you see him playing like that. So what are the other people thinking that does not allow them to play the game that they normally, like, what's on your brain that you really need? Listen to me. If you take game 3, statistically, it's a wrap. Nobody has ever come back 3-0 in the NBA Finals. It's never happened. So what is it? You know what it is, Maul? Instead of you thinking about 3-0, you thinking about maybe they might take a game. Like, you feel me? Like, that's what you're thinking about. You're thinking about maybe if I don't do well, maybe if I don't, okay, all right. I help you again and you let it slip past. You got to ask yourself the question, when your greatness is not coming out of you, what are you saying to yourself? What are you saying to yourself? And you're saying something to yourself other than what you said to yourself when you reach your highest level. And so your highest level is always there. You're not always there. Okay. Your highest level is always there. If you can get all A's, then you can get all A's. I'm just trying to tell you, no person who's ever put up 55 has not been able to put 55 up. Now, the dude that only get 22, I'm sure he can't get 45. But the guy that put up 45, you have the ability to get the 45. You're saying something to yourself, or you're thinking of something else other than the 45 that's not allowing you to get there. And I leave you with this. Mike was crying in a doggone interview. Mike was crying. Mike said, you won't got to play like that. Mike said cut. I don't know if you caught it, Maul. Mike said cut. Like, cut the camera off. Like, I'm emotional right now. I don't want nobody to see me in this state. What was Mike saying?
People be so scrubby. You be like, dog, I'm emotional at how sorry y'all are right now.
Right. No, that's what he was saying. What he was saying was, don't get mad at me because I want to be my best every single time I step on the court, and you don't. Don't make me the villain. Y'all making me a villain because I want to win and you don't want to win. And so I'm just saying, bruh, it's in you, and you have to make the decision if you want to be your great self or not, because your great self always wants to be its great self. You feel me? Your greatness, listen to me, your wife always wants your best you. My wife went off on me last night, Ma.
Oh, didn't she?
My wife went off on me last night.
On the group text.
On the group text, Ma. On the group text. And here's what was so funny, Ma. We were doing masters of the game, and so for those of you who operate at a very high level, but you find yourself not always being able to do it, you want to join our mastermind because we're going to help you to be able to reach that level on a consistent basis. But anyway, Ma, we're with them, and I'm showing them like family, fitness, the whole nine, faith. And I was showing each one, Ma, sometimes you survive, you strive, and you thrive, right? And so we were talking about what does a thriving finances look like? What does thriving marriage look like, right? We're trying to thrive in each one of these areas. So I get to the crib. It's been 2 long days. Started at 7 o'clock, coming home at 7 o'clock. I went to bed last night. I tried to go to bed for the game. I was going to wake up, watch the game. Me and Didi, we be in the bed together. But I went to sleep, and I didn't tell her I was going to sleep. So I wake up 30 minutes later on my own. I see a group text that she done sent to CJ with me knocked out. And she starts, like, literally, Ma, all she's saying is, like, this not the Eric that I know. You feel me? Like, my man been gone 2 days. He about to be gone tomorrow, and he knocked out. He sleep.
With a smile on his face.
I was smiling.
And no, he literally is asleep with a smile. I'm talking about smiling,
Ma.
I said, that's E after a full day of personal development and worship.
And Candace said, yeah, he came up to the church and prayed over a girl. She got little mama, the doctor's telling her she got cancer, maybe in 2 spots. We rebuked that. And so Candace is like, yo, he's smiling. He spent 2 days pouring into people. Then he ended the day at church with prayer. So he knocked out
life
smiling. Complete. But here's what I wrote to CJ when I woke up as it relates to Didi and our marriage. I was like, surviving. You feel me? That's survive. And I had explained to them all in my marriage what surviving looked like. And it looks like me and Didi are married. Financially we good. Kids are good. We have a beautiful home, but I'm not engaged. I'm asleep, Ma. And so I laughed because I said I was surviving. Why am I saying this, Ma? Because Didi knows what my greatness looks like. And what she was saying to CJ is, yo, this ain't my great husband. And I'm texting y'all, you and Candace, because she's playing, but she like, I don't want this again tomorrow. But she said, I know they going back up there at 7 o'clock in the morning. It look like 3 days I'm about to get average out this dude. You feel what I'm saying? And so for me, Ma, I had a great day. But for my wife, it's like, yo, that ain't what our marriage looks like. So what am I saying? My wife longs for the greatest experience I've ever given her every single day. That's what she wants. And what divorce looks like is whatever they saw, whatever they saw when you were dating or when you first got married, divorce looked like, I'm not getting that no more. Or whatever separation looks like, I'm not getting that no more. But no woman ever leaves her man if he thriving every day. Don't nobody leave thriving, Ma. Nobody leaves thriving. Nobody don't want not to be around thriving. Everybody want to be around thriving. But some days we wake up and we settle for striving, or we settle worse for surviving. And I'm just saying, to C's point, whatever our greatest game is, bruh, if you gonna show people that, then you need to give people that every single day.
I like what you did there. He got the negative review started. You see that?
I
like what you did there.
Okay.
You kind of set the tone for that. But
Okay.
I want to go a different route, E. And just, again, on the side of Devin Booker, Chris Middleton, bro, we got one person that has been in the NBA Finals from all two of these teams. That's your boy, Crowder. They have not experienced this. So what is their level of greatness? You know what I'm saying? Like, from the opposite side, if I've never, like, Jordan in his first, I don't know the history of it, but I know Jordan wasn't Jordan in his first experience. I don't know. I could be wrong.
Oh, he was.
He was. No, he was.
I'm saying
he was.
They didn't win no championship, but he was. I mean, he was scoring 60-something points.
But I'm saying, let's bring that into the consideration now. This is their first time here. They don't even know this experience. It's a different level. We all can agree that the playoffs, the finals is not the NBA regular season or the playoffs. This is the finals.
It is.
And that's why I went to bed, because I was like, oh, I know exactly what's going to happen, because they had never been here. So home court is going to have a huge advantage, because ain't nobody really know how this thing really supposed to go. So how do I, you know what I'm saying? How do I justify that?
And this is how you justify it. When you operate at your greatest level, and I said it, y'all, please pay attention. I know this, but Eric, that don't make sense. Mike playoffs, Mike's championship was in Mike's head. You feel me? Like, when you look at Brady, what fires Brady up in the Super Bowl is the same thing that fires him up in the playoffs, which is the same thing that fires him up in the game, which is the same thing that fires him up in practice. And that's, he got picked last. You feel me? Super Bowl don't pump Tom Brady up. What gets Tom Brady going is internal. I got picked last, and I'll do whatever it takes to prove to everybody in the league, y'all sorry because you didn't pick me, and I'm going to prove to Kraft you was the smartest man in the world because you picked me. So what I'm saying, what happens to humans, again, is that when we're average or when we're good at best, it is something, Carl, external that is driving us. But when you look at the greats, they are driven by the same thing. It's not external. It's all internal. Mike was doing that. As a matter of fact, Phil Jackson had to pull him back. But Mike was so pissed because he was killing Boston. He was killing the Pistons. He was killing these boys in the playoffs. He was still putting up 60. How many points more did he have against Boston?
Like 63.
60-something as a kid. He was a child. He was a child playing with grown men. But that's what made Mike cry. That's what makes that personality cry, because they want to get results, whether it's in practice. Look, what's my guy name? Come on, talk to me. The Pistons. Hamilton. Rip Hamilton would say, this dude would gamble in 21. He was like, Mike would try to rip your head off in 21. 21. Not even the game. 21. Why? Because for Mike, it was internal. And I'm saying to us, as long as our drive is external, our greatness will depend on what's happening. If we got home court advantage, if we don't have home court advantage. But if it's internal, it doesn't matter where we are, because it doesn't start with the crowd clapping. It doesn't start with the crowd booing. Is it? And CJ, you're gonna have to help me with this one. I'm more of a football dude. What is the measurement of basketball, like the court?
94 feet.
94 feet. Oh, that's why my man from that guy 94 feet. That's why he said that. I love it. Watch this. Watch this. What do we know? The rim is that 10? Does it change? No, Mar. Listen to what I'm saying, Mar.
Yeah.
Nothing changes with basketball. The ball is the same. Everything's the same. You know what changes from place to place? Your perception of what's going on.
Yeah,
the rim don't change at your home court. Like, I can see if they moved it a little bit in Chicago.
Rim 12
Detroit
feet
got a different. The nets is a different color.
Yeah.
No, it's all the same. The only thing that changes is the jersey, who's in the crowd. So if you're dealing with the external, then your greatness is going to change. But if you're dealing with the internal, 94 feet, 10 inches, then you can perform. Okay, I heard what Carl said, and he's right. But does the rim change in the NBA Finals? It don't change. Does it change in the Western Conference final? It don't change. Does it change? Is it a different court in regular season in the final? It doesn't change. The only thing that changes is what they told you. It's the Western Conference Finals. Win or go home. It's the NBA Finals. Win or go home. That's the only thing that changed.
But that's the thing that tripped me out. And you hit it right on the head, E. That's exactly what I was about to say. But it's like in the off season.
Yeah.
What do you see athletes working on the most?
Yeah. What do I see in the off season?
Yeah, in the off season. What do you see
guys on their Instagram traveling.
Well, I mean, they physical. They working on, so a lot of them, they working out. They working on their physical, right?
They working on they
in the gym.
Out partying.
Right, not everybody.
Oh, yeah, I see some
not everybody. Not everybody.
Yeah.
A lot of athletes.
You feel me?
James look like he having a good time in off season.
Yeah.
You see them working on their physical, but how many of them are working on the mental?
Yeah.
It's the mental, bro. No matter what arena you at, physically, you're gonna be the same.
Yeah.
The home court advantage is not against you, or being away is not against you physically.
Yeah.
It's against you mentally.
Mentally, that's good.
So if it's against you mentally, why don't you work on your mental?
Yeah.
Why is it that you put more focus on the physical?
Yeah.
And the reason why, I'm gonna answer that question, is because most people only work on the things that other people can see.
Whoa.
So they see you, bro. They see you with the. No, come on back here, E. Come on back here, dog. They see you.
Guru talk.
Oh, bro, that's what you working on. So it's like, all right, cool. You know what I'm saying? I picked up an extra 20 pounds of muscle in the off season. People gonna think that I'm gonna play better. But that 20 pounds is not going to help you on the free throw line when the crowd is counting. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is not going to help you. And I think that's the thing with Jordan. A lot of people was talking about Michael Jordan's mentality and how he was acting towards his teammates and people. But what Michael was doing was trying to strengthen their mentality at the same time while they were working on their physical.
Yeah.
See, the reason Mike had that kind of mentality, and this is something I adapted from Mike, where no matter where I go, no matter what business I'm doing, no matter what state I'm in, I'm always at home.
Yeah.
And why is that? I'm at home because my mind says I'm at home.
Yeah.
My mindset tells me physically I'm the same, whether I'm in Chicago, whether I'm in Atlanta, whether I'm in Vegas.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. But mentally, though, I got to have the right kind of mindset that says no matter where I go, I'm always at home.
Yeah.
And I think that's what's missing from not just athletes. I know we're talking about athletes, but that's what's missing from a lot of people.
Yeah.
You go into another business and you like, well, I majored in sociology, E, or I majored in accounting. I can't do this.
I'm guilty.
I can't do this.
Yeah.
There you go again. Yeah. You back at just thinking about your home court advantage. You thinking about just because physically you sat in class for the last 4 years and that's all you study. That's all you know. So therefore you identified yourself just as an accountant because this is what I took in college. This is what my degree in. Yeah. But I think my gift was, E, when even though I majored in sociology, I was able to go into the police department. I was able to go into, because that's what that's where my mind is at right now. That's where I'm at right now. But boom, I was able to go into real estate. Not saying that, I'm a sociologist, so this is all I'm gonna be able to do. No, because that's the home court advantage. Nope, now I'm going to another arena. And this new arena now is called real estate. So guess what? This is my home now. Wherever I'm at, that is my home, and I'm gonna dominate wherever arena I'm in. See, I look at businesses as arenas. I look at it the same way. And so just because I didn't major in something doesn't mean that I can't be at the top level of that new arena I'm playing in right now. And I think some people don't know how to switch it up. And that's why even in sports, you go to another place, you can be at home and score 40 points, but you go to another arena and now you ain't even scoring 15 points. Same physical, you playing against the same person that was guarding you at the home stadium. Mm-hmm. It's like the only thing that has changed is your mentality. Like you said, E, the court is still the same size. The free throw line is still the same distance. The rim is still the same height. The person sticking you is still the same defender. Yeah. The only difference in the equation is that you're not at home. So now you think that you can't perform to the highest level that you do at home.
Or you think they have an advantage.
Yep.
That's what you think.
That's good.
You think that they have an advantage because they're at home. And I'll be honest with you, Maul. I raised my hand and said I was guilty of that because as long as I was in church, Maul, as long as I was in a black church. As long as I was in a black church, I felt like I could kill him, right? As long as I was at a black
You ain't feel like
school.
that when you came to Mass with me?
No.
At the Catholic Church?
No. Well, I felt comfortable because I went to Catholic school, but I definitely wouldn't have felt comfortable getting up on the platform and speaking. What was you going to say, Carl?
No, I was going to say, I was going to ask you this question, like, and just be real, and you kind of going there already.
Yeah.
But the first time you had to go stand in front of 10,000 people, you can't tell me it's the exact same experience as the advantage.
So I will say this to you. If I have to step in front of 10,000 black people, I feel comfortable because I feel like
that's home.
That's my home. That's my people. Like, it don't care if it's 100 in there or 1,000 or 5,000 or 10,000. Why? Because that's where I come from. I listen to my I see my grandma in there, my auntie in there. Yep. You feel me? My cousins in there. That's what I see in the room. But I remember when I first started doing corporate and I saw white men in the room, I wasn't like comfortable because I wasn't, and I'm gonna be real with you, Maul. You talk about mentals. What changed? When I was like, yo, they people. They not white people. They people. This is not a white male. This is not a white male. This is a dude who's struggling. Work-life balance. He's struggling with work-life balance, Maul, just like I am. He's struggling, Maul, that his finances is booming, but his faith is low.
Yeah.
You feel me? He's struggling that he's doing well in his business, but his health is failing because he spends so much time working that he don't have time to hit the gym. You feel me? And guess what? He has a sedentary lifestyle, just like a Latino man would have, an African-American man. He at the computer all day. So he eating lunch. You feel what I'm saying? He going home eating late at night. Ma, when I start realizing that I don't care what color you are or what you do for a living, it's 90 feet, dog, 94 feet, bruh. It's 10 inches, Ma. The free throw, like you said, whatever the distance is, Ma, he don't got no advantage over me. Then I start really realizing, yo, I have the advantage on him. Why? Because I do know all those fitness, finance, faith. You know what I'm saying? I got all of those. Freedom, I got them. And I've gotten to a place in my life where I understand all of them and how to juggle all of them and be successful in all of them. So really, now I'm walking to corporate like I got the advantage. All you got is money. You ain't got nothing else. That's all you have. All you can hang your head on is that you 6 figures or 7 figures. All you can hang your head on is you killing it in business. Your family is failing. Majority of them in the room. Your health is failing. Majority of them in the room. Your faith, your relationship with God is 0 to none. I actually had the advantage. Let's go. And so nothing changed, Ma, but what you said, my mentors. You are a phenomenal businessman, but probably 90% of your staff can't stand your guts. Why? Because of the way you look at life is all money and business. They look at it as family. You don't look at it like, so you in here, you about to lose your company in the next 5 years and you don't even know it because there's nothing you have in common with the people that work for you. You got one focus, they got another focus. So now, Ma, I walk in there, sit your butt down. All you got is money. Sit your little money down because I got that too. But I got 4 other things that you don't have. So sit down somewhere and let me teach you so that you won't lose what you have because you're about to lose what you have. So it's a different confidence, Ma, because mentally I'm focused on me and I'm not focusing on them no more. I was going in the room. Look at those giants in the room. Now I walk in like I'm a giant in this room. You feel me? And not because I'm better than anybody else, but because I took the time to really practice and not just rely on my natural gifts. You feel me? So to your point, Carl, yeah, definitely those 10,000 black folk, whatever. But by the time we got to Poland, I had already figured it out. So I was able to stand before 10,000 people in Poland that didn't look nothing like me, that didn't speak the same language. But guess what I knew in that room, all 94 feet, they human. They don't speak the same language as me. I got an interpreter right here. But guess what? We all speak the same language, human. And as a human, we all have some of the same challenges. Sick 'em, E.
Hey, I want to say this is why, and I'm not trying to be tooting our own horn, but this is why this podcast is so huge.
Yeah.
Because you just watch E go through the experience.
Yeah.
So I promise you, if these athletes or whoever, you listening to me right now, are listening to this, you could shortcut the experience just off of what E just said, what off of Maul just said. I'm saying, and sometimes even when we start talking, I was like, man, I feel like we had this conversation before, but this might be the time you need to hear it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because like, I'm saying for me, it's huge for me now because I am that person that's like, man, this arena's different. Like I ain't been here before. But you know what, Maul? I got up and ran 8 miles every day before. You can't stop me from doing that. Yeah. So if I get up and do what I am used to doing, to your point, Maul, I'm now creating my home court advantage. Again, I just want people to see the shortcuts. You get up and do your routine, do what's normal for you. And now you start to create your routine, change your perspective, like E's saying, like Maul is saying. Start seeing things different. Man, it's human beings. Like that's where I am now. Bro. It's human beings.
And here's how, this is why I feel so comfortable, Maul. There's nothing a human being is doing that they were just at 6 months old doing.
Yeah. You learned.
Everything humans do is learn behavior. So no human is doing something that I can't learn how to do. You understand what I'm saying? Like, it's not possible. If you're a human and you're doing it, it's humanly possible. You feel me? So if you're listening right now and your child got a, you know what I'm saying? Like, your child is in sports or your husband is or your wife is or whatever, and they have mental issues, book ET, you know what I'm saying? Whatever that, what's that, Carl? I don't know what that is, but go there. Book ET at
ETinspire.com.
Go right there. Say it again, Carl.
And y'all know something, man.
I'm just saying, for real, don't sit there, to Carl's point, I'm just saying, don't sit there and go, I got a challenge. I'm saying reach out to us.
Do something.
I'm secret to simple, whatever. Reach out and do something. Don't just sit here. I didn't just watch Maul. Maul said left side. Guess what? I'm on the left side of the menu now. I didn't just hear.
Yeah, you done took it too far though. Maul said left side. Now you off the menu completely.
Side.
Go ahead, Maul.
Maul, what did you teach me, Maul?
I was just saying that, you know, back to what Carl was saying, but I need everybody to really hear me on this. I know, look, don't fall for the glitz and the glamour, you know, when you get to another arena. You know, some arenas are larger, some arenas got more lights, some arenas got a larger stage, but I promise y'all, man, it's all the same. I promise you, don't fall for the okie doke. Like I said, I consider every arena like every business that I do. And when I look at, you know, even child care centers, when I look at security company, when I look at real estate, personal development, when I look at police, all of these things are the same. The common denominator in them all, though, was me. The common denominator, what made me successful in every single arena, and trust me, there's a lot more arenas that we're about to tap into, you know, that's coming. And I promise you, I can already say that I'm going to find success in those arenas. Why? Because I found success within me. A lot of you guys have not found success within you. And that's why when you go to another arena, you keep on failing. You haven't found success within you. So that's what I need y'all to work on. In the off season this year, before you start another business, before you do something, don't focus on the physical. The mental is more stronger than the physical. The mental is more important than the physical. The mental is what's going to make you successful. The physical is what's going to sustain you. But you got to have that mental, man. So I think a lot of people, man, like I said, you try to dress up with the nice clothes, hiding the fact that you really.
I feel like Maul got home field advantage right now being at home because you ain't never been this good in person. When you sitting in here, you ain't near this good. I'm thinking, is it what? It's the same podcast mic?
It's the same mic,
table.
Is it? You got grind gear on, Maul.
I think it's because, you know what it is, man? I'm just at 120 conference coming up, dog. You know what I'm saying? He got me hyped and stuff like that.
Hey, you know what, Mom? Why don't you speak to this real quick now? You know, we're not claiming nothing, but, you know, we do know there are those of us in the room who've had injuries. You know what I'm saying? You got to get surgery. The body actually deteriorates, but the mind, when it's used, actually gets stronger. You feel me? So it's crazy the thing that no matter how hard you work on it, like I don't care how many weights you lift. When you get 90, your body is going to look like a 90-year-old, not like your 20-year-old. I don't care how much, like, now, you can, I don't know if there's a term for it, Carl, you may be able to help slow down that aging process a little bit by doing what's right, but you can't stop the aging process, right?
Right.
But Maul, with the brain, when you use that muscle, that like, you can't get a, give me some, you can't get a mental Achilles heel. Yeah. You can't sprain. You can't sprain your mental strength. You know what I'm saying? Because you used it too much and you pull something out of, you feel me? I walk the wrong way at my age, or you flick a bug the wrong way. You better tell your whole up. You can't do that with your mind, Maul. You can't do that.
A quick little stab.
He did.
Yeah.
He did.
Oh, that wasn't a stab. I'm saying he said it. He flicked it. Oh, so he can say he flicked it. He old, but I can't say it. Okay, we might go back to the mattress days. I see us going back to the mattress days.
I'm just saying,
Maul.
I felt like it was a lot of examples you could have used right there.
Okay, but Maul, he can
That's
use
very
us.
specific. E.
Oh, hold on.
You could have said I pulled a hamstring getting out of bed. Everybody do that.
You know what I'm just saying, Maul? Like, he could use us as guinea pigs all day.
Exactly.
But we just use him for a quick little second. He getting sensitive.
That's my shtick.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? It's not yours. Stick to your lane. Keep motivating the people.
Right. So I'm just saying, but you feel me, Maul? Why don't we work on the thing that does not necessarily go bad, doesn't deteriorate? You can't throw that out of socket. That's the thing, Maul, that gets stronger as we use it.
Yeah.
It works for our advantage. It's helping us. But the stuff we concentrating on is the stuff that no matter how hard you work on it, it's still going to eventually, you feel me? So to those of you listening, Maul, you said it, bro, but give me a little bit more on, I know you said people can't see it, so we work on the stuff that people can see. But what are some of the other reasons? Maybe you guys could speak to it. That if we know the brain or whatever it's called, I don't even know what it's called. It's not the brain, but whatever our
Medulla oblongata.
Yeah, whatever that is. Why don't we work on that more, fellas? Why don't we? Because we know it's killing us when we don't. You talked about the confidence. It's stuff you talk about. We know when we don't have that stuff, it kills us. So we know when we go to a playoff game and our mentals ain't right, we missing shots, missing free throws. We know that. Then coach gonna sit us down. Why don't we work on that when we know the return on the mentals is greater than the return on the physical?
Because because the mental is hard.
I was just gonna say,
requires
something
the mental,
different. Yeah.
The mental part is so hard.
Okay.
That's the real. When you go to the gym, even when I work out, 99% of the time, I'm not even working out on a physical part of me. It's mental workouts. I'm pushing myself. I don't even count no more how many reps I'm doing. Why? Because I know the body physically can push, the body physically going to do what the mind tells it to do. And so what I'm doing is really telling my mind like, hey, look, keep going. Don't stop. Yep, you feel pain in your right arm. Yep, you feel pain in your left arm, but keep going. People think when they push past a certain level that it's the body. It's actually the mind that's actually pushing past and telling the body to keep going. And so that's why I always, I told you before, like, man, my back has been hurting. I was having, my hip and my back was great. Then all of a sudden it started to, and then it started to hurt. But I was like, look, man, if I can't run, I'm a jog. And if I can't jog, I'm going to walk. That's a mental thing. You're telling yourself, you're controlling, your mind controls your body. Yeah. Not only does it control your body, your mind controls your outer world too. And so that's why, man, I just think that people know that it's hard, bro. It's hard. I ain't gonna front. It's a daily battle, and people just not willing to fight that battle.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Maul, I think you got to deal with yourself, and I mean, point blank, that's what we avoid all our lives. Like that's what we avoid. We avoid dealing with ourselves our entire lives, and to get mentally strong, watch this. You got to deal with your weaknesses. You have to face them. There's no other way around it. Well, I'm actually weak when I go to this other arena. Who wants to live in that? You know what I'm saying? Admitting to themselves. So that's what makes it difficult. Yeah, I could pick up weights and do this and push myself in that environment, but now I got to sit and look in the mirror and say, oh no, you weak. You're a weak person. You have to do this. Like, that's not easy. Like, nobody wants to go through that, but that's what it takes. And when I say weak, I'm not in a negative sense. Like, here are areas that you need, let me use different words. These are areas that you have to put a lot more energy into. You've not done this. You've not done this. You have to grow here.
Right.
So I'm saying having to deal with that, and it's not something, Maul, to be honest, you could do a couple curls for probably 2 months and see real results.
Right.
Yeah. Bruh, on the mental tip, how long does it take? And we can see immediate results, but because you fighting yourself, you slip back into it in a matter. You could do it for 6 months and slip right back into your own
I don't know that you
mentals.
don't see results, but you can slip back.
So easily.
Right. But Maul, so is it that when you stop working out, you can slip back. Your muscles don't, you worked out, Maul, for I don't know how long. If you go another month without working out, you feel me? Me and CJ tease all the time. It's like, yo, you can fast and eat right for 3 months, and that one breakfast buffet on Sunday, Ma, it's like, bro, it ain't no
you
way,
had
bro.
breakfast at Barney's,
bro.
and restarted your whole.
I'm saying serious, bro. Like, Ma,
it's like falling down chutes and ladders. It's like you work all the way to the top.
98.
You hit that one ladder,
boom, you gone. You feel me? So I think to your point, Ma, because the physical is outwardly, it's easier to start back up because people gonna see it. You feel me? But I'll be honest with you, Maul. If you work that mentals,
people gonna see
it. And here's the crazy part: I can literally tell you that even Masters of the Game, being at the Masters of the Game this week, there's some things that I heard that I was just like, yo, E, go ahead and make that adjustment. And as I made a mental adjustment, Maul, it's like everything in my life is so much clearer. It's easier. I don't have to work as hard. Bro, I'm just giving you an example. The 120 conference in September.
Come on.
Bruh,
talk about it.
Maul.
Talk about it.
And that's where we going to help you with your mental.
Come on.
Listen to me, y'all. I'm just being
Come
real.
on.
Y'all think I'm stupid. Y'all think I'm dumb. Y'all think C stupid. Y'all think C dumb. Y'all don't think we could use some of these same manipulative strategies everybody else using? You think I'm stupid? I just bought a crib in Cali. You don't think if I took you through a tour of just my kitchen, you don't think I could be like, look at my kitchen.
Come selfie it out.
You don't think I could do a selfie of my kitchen?
What a kitchen it is.
I'm just saying, you don't think I could go through my neighborhood and film my neighborhood and tell you, yo, come to 120 conference, look at my neighborhood, here's the deal.
I will be doing that when I get my Escalade, though.
Okay.
Just a fair warning. My Escalade's supposed to come next week. I'm about to be all in that
I thought about doing
joint.
the next podcast in my home pool, man.
Right, you feel me, Maul? Maul, I'm just saying, we could do it, Maul.
Floating on the water.
Floating on the water, boy, while you do your hookup, Maul. Maul, you could do the podcast in your bigger than Planet Fitness gym downstairs. We not stupid, y'all. We not dumb. What we're not going to do is we're not going to sell you the low-hanging fruit, and then you're going to be the same a year or two from now. Yeah. We about to make you get your butt in the gym and do the real work. But when you do the real work, LeBron, you become one of the greatest. When you do the real work, Kobe, you become one of the great. When you do the real work, Serena, when you do this real work, MJ, whoever, when you do the real work, you get the real results. So we're not selling y'all, apple pies, you know what I'm saying, cupcakes, right? We not selling you that. We're telling you, if you come to the 120 conference, here's what we're going to guarantee you. The mental and emotional exercises that we've had to do, the tangible tasks that need to put you in a situation to become a person that execute, that's the stuff we're going to give you in the 120. And Ma, I find this hilarious. We are already in the 600-figure mark, Ma. Watch this.
600?
Six figures, I'm sorry. We're already in the 6-figure mark, Ma. Watch this. This is what's crazy. The people who are buying the tickets the first 3 days are all going with the VIP experience, the one-on-one with ET. Ma, it's the people that's going to wait till the last minute, Ma, that's going to buy the Ma, it's always the people in the industry, right before the conference, they're going to buy the cheapest ticket, sit all the way in the back. They're not going to get nowhere close to the mentality, nowhere close to the task. And then they're going to be the main people talking about they got beat. Let me show you something. I wish Derek was on the, man, see if you could call. I don't know. I'm going to give you the number. See if you could call my man Derek for me real quick. I want y'all to, for real, I don't even want to play games. I want, if D could get on the phone. Here go his number right here. Bruh, my man Derek, right? He just hit me up and told me he bought his ticket to the 120 conference. Ma, he said he bought the VIP Platinum package. Are you hearing me? The VIP Platinum package. You feel me?
Is this Derek?
Yes, sir.
Derek, you're live on Secret to Success
What up,
podcast.
D? You live
this
on
is
the
CJ.
podcast, D.
I have Eric Thomas, Jamal King, and Carl Phillips here. We hate to catch you off guard, but the hip hop preacher asked us to call you.
What's up, CJ? What's up, Jamal? What's up, ET? And what's up, Carl?
What it do, fam? How you holding up?
What up?
Listen, I'm holding up good. I'm going to get me a piece of chocolate cake. That's the yellow with the icing.
Go ahead, see, hang up on you.
I just got rid of Derek, y'all. I'm sorry. I just hung up on.
The truth is the truth.
Derek's gone.
He comes back, y'all.
Don't call back. I know I hung up on it. I'm serious. I'm not playing.
Let's go.
No, I hung up on it. We don't need to talk to Derek. Yeah, keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. He wasn't talking about that. Don't worry about it. I just hung up on it. Y'all talking about that was the setup.
I don't know.
That was the setup.
Hey, y'all heard
Derek back.
He told me I can't admit when I'm wrong. He can't admit. Now the people are the ones that make the decision.
They do, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
D, I apologize. D, I apologize.
We had a bad connection. Sorry.
Hey, I apologize.
You said some foolishness.
He hung up on you about the chocolate cake. He hung up on you. He hung up. Hey, so D, we live. I haven't talked to you before, but we're talking about, man, for real. We're talking about just people's mentality, bro. And I told him, you hit me up, was like, I bought, the platinum VIP. But watch this, bruh. It's going to be people that wait to the last minute, get the cheapest tickets. I want to walk them through something real quick. You and your wife made an investment. You guys came to the Phenomenal Life. And this wasn't your first one, if I'm not mistaken. Mexico wasn't your first one, was it?
Now, we did the cruise. We done been to Montego Bay.
Come on.
Yeah. So watch this, y'all. I'm going to walk y'all through something. So they always do it, but then they do the VIP, meaning they get the one-on-one with me, right? So, Maul, I'm not trying to be manipulative. I'm not trying to take nobody's money. I really want to help. So I asked D, like, yo, I know you're doing the VIP with me. Your wife is here. I know we going through the assessment, bro, but let's just be 100. Can you tell me one thing your wife might need or you might need? Can you walk me through that? Because let's concentrate on that. Like, let's not concentrate on, you a flight attendant and she air traffic control. Let's focus on what do you need? What do your wife? Being a man he is, he's like, yo, E, this is what my wife needs, E. If we could get this knocked out, E, do you mind explaining to them what you told me your wife needed?
So we were in a situation where she had been trying for the last 2 years to get a teaching certification, to send her back to school to get a degree. The school system had a technicality. Well, it has to be a regionally accredited school and not a nationally accredited school. So he's saying,
okay, so
there got to be a way.
So then I said to D, yo, let's work on that, right? Let's not play no game. Now, listen to me, y'all. This is a guy that's been coming, investing, y'all, investing, not just in the trip and having fun, but now he getting a one-on-one at 6, 7 o'clock in the morning. So I was like, all right, let me call Maul, Tanya from Lakewood University. You talking about accreditation? She know everything about accreditation. So we leave, we call her, boom, D. Now when was that? March? Were we there in March?
April.
We was there in April. So let's just say beginning of May. Yep. So we got May. So you got June, July. All right. So I think she stops D, sends you some information that informs of.
No, we did a Zoom when y'all was recording the podcast. I missed the recording because I was in the room doing the Zoom with her in Mexico.
Wow.
So listen to me, Mark. He made the investment. We kicking it. He told me what he needed. I'm like, let's not play game. Put her on. They doing a Zoom, Mark. So eventually she sends, I think, a letter. You use that letter. You going back and forth. But we don't want to bore the people. Just tell me what you texted me last week or what you called me and told me.
On Friday, we got the solution that said she has her provisional teaching.
Come on, man.
Wow.
Come on, man. Let me hit that applause.
Let's go.
Come on, man. That's big. Yeah.
Let's go.
And D, for the listeners, just real quick, can you tell me for either her or maybe for you? Because the audience may not know. That's just been a struggle for y'all. They trying to make her go back to school. She can't take a job. What does this mean for you and your family now that she has that?
Let me tell you, it's a load because this is like, she will keep doing it at the rate she was doing it at, even at the, even being devalued because they had her as a teacher assistant. Been doing it for 13 years. She loves the kids, right? But for me, it was like, they don't value what you're doing and the investment because you're running your own classroom. You're doing all the work. But I think this opened it up because this is the first in the entire state, the person to get this type of provisional license.
Wow.
And so I think we have laid the foundation and the groundwork as we were promoting. I was talking to some state delegates that we're about to open this up for a whole bunch of teacher assistant people that got these type of accreditations.
Wow.
I want y'all to know when I told y'all, this the type of work we doing. We ain't doing yacht work. We ain't doing Rolex work. We not doing Bentley work. I'm not saying nothing wrong with none of that. We not doing that work. We doing real work, changing real lives, helping real situations. We don't got time for games. Anybody could go buy a car. They sell them. Not everybody is going to get in the ground, in the dirt with you. Tanya was praying with them. I was praying with them. We was going back and forth on this, Maul. And in 2 months, they got their answer. D, bruh, was it? And I already know the answer. But speak to the people. You about to hear what I'm saying. Speak to the people. Can you say going to those trips, having fun, and the money you spent, and what it has done for you is worth the investment that
they
you
keep coming back? So I'm hoping so. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hey,
my deposit is already down on Phenomenal Life 2022. It's already down.
But I'm trying to talk.
Look, the early bird came out for 120. Already had the VIP like hours before the tech community had it. I was already down. For me, it's about, just you got to surround yourself, and I got to be in that type of environment where I can be stretched in growth and people who are investing. To me, I don't see it's like spending. It's like a seed. It's gonna come back in one way or another, right? And I believe in the scriptures say where it's two books that tell your life story, right? The Bible and your textbook, right? So where you put your money at is the things you value. And I value what ETA, Secret to Success podcast, what all of them is doing. So I'm investing in that because that's what I value.
Absolutely. D, go ahead and pub your business, man. We got listeners all over the world. I think you in D.C., right?
Virginia.
Yeah, down in Dumfries suburbs.
Yeah, come on.
Divine Barbecue in motion at My Barbecue Man on Instagram. So if they need some of them ribs, chicken, collard greens, mac and cheese, potato salad.
Come on, man.
I said potato salad,
come on,
coleslaw.
Yeah, if they serve potato salad, don't eat it. Yeah. It say potato salad, don't eat it. D, let me, hey, this is a favor I'm willing to pay. You know we going to be in Atlanta. It's downtown. Can you bring your stuff to Atlanta? And can you just set up a shop for maybe 2 days where like you doing business in the Atlanta area for us?
Listen, I'm there.
Good.
Hey, let me ask one question. How do you do your chicken wings?
Out too. Hey man, Keon, we had a whole squad.
You want to know if they fry hard?
How you do your? I ain't putting no words in your
mouth.
I
already hung up on you once.
Well, we already know how you do your chocolate cake, bro. So I appreciate the love.
I just want to know.
Listen, I smoke them and it's a dry rub. I smoke them and they're dry rub.
So that's a draw.
That's a draw.
Real quick, D, and you know God is watching us. Did I prep you for this? Did I call you in advance? Did you know I was going to call you today?
No, sir. We was just riding, about to go get my back cracked from standing on the grill all weekend.
Yeah, let's get it.
Right.
Let's get it. Love you, bro. I'll see you at all the stuff.
No doubt.
All right, appreciate you, D.
All right, appreciate you.
Have a good one.
Hey, Ma, that's why I walk on these stages with confidence. Because this the kind of work we doing, bro. We ain't in the business of just making money, that's low-hanging fruit, Ma. It's people who don't have no integrity making money. It's people who, okay, let me say this, and I hope I don't get in trouble for saying it, but you have people who are into some very evil, wicked, manipulative businesses that hurt kids, that hurt adults, and they making money from it, Ma. I ain't trying to drive in no car, live in no house if that's the kind of way I got to make my bread, bruh. So money don't mean that you are a good human. So that's why I ain't out here showing cars and houses and stuff. We here helping people get their certification. And Carl, you in the business, your parents are teachers, your wife is a professor at a university. You know the difference between doing something as a teacher's aide and how much you make when you get certified. You know the benefits are different. You know the lifestyle, the freedom is different, the time is different, the insurance is different, the 401k is different. And so, yeah, Ma, let me get off my soapbox.
You hit it on the head with that, bro. Money is not going to help you on the free throw line.
Yeah.
It ain't gonna help you on the free throw line, bro. It ain't gonna do nothing for your mental. It ain't gonna do nothing to get that last shot in there. So no, I love that's what that 120 conference is all about. It's about doing all that other stuff.
120,
and you know all the other stuff is what make the money, bro. Yeah. It's about the 120, dog, the full experience all around of life, bro. So I'm excited, man. I'm geek, bro.
I just want to speak to that group, Maul, and shout out to Ben. Ben's been helping me with the ground screw group. And Ben has been preaching, I'm talking about like screaming from the rooftop, like you are where you are because you're not investing in the right stuff. So I really, really want to talk to that group. Like, hear what I'm saying. Ben said, I stepped out of my comfort zone and I paid. He said it like this. I paid for coaching just so I could be in a different environment.
Right.
Like, and like for real, you have spent money on some stuff that has not changed your economic situation. It has not changed your family. It has not changed a single thing in your life other than you probably had a good time for a weekend. But I'm challenging you, like, for real. I don't know what the tickets cost at the event. I couldn't care less. It's irrelevant.
They inexpensive what other folks are charging and what
compared
they
to. Yeah, but I'm just saying, it's irrelevant to what your life could look like 6 months from now because of being in that environment. It's irrelevant. So figure it out. And not to put Ben Business out there, but he's invested in some cost. I'm talking about some real programs.
Oh, he told me. And that's why he blew up, because if you spend that kind of money, you got to get some. You got to put both 10 feet down, 10 toes down to make the stuff he doing. That's why I told you spend the money.
I want people to hear it. Like, I'm really, and this ain't Carl. Like, for real. Ben quit his job, left his source of income, and then spent money. Like that, like just process that. He left his job, don't have no more money coming in, but spent and figured out what he needed to do to get in the right environment. And now he told me he's making 2-3 times. Listen to what I'm saying. This year he left his job, invested this year, and now has launched his own coaching program and is making 3-4 times the amount of money he was making this year. I'm not saying 6 years ago. So I'm appealing to you, like, do what you need to. Do what you can, but don't let this opportunity pass you by.
120series.com. 120series.com. The number 120series.com. Go get your tickets right now. It's in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? Home field advantage for me.
I know,
you know
that's
what I'm saying. Not that I live there. I ain't been there in months.
Seats. But only 1,700 seats.
1,700 seats. And
so you can't, maybe you can't wait till September 23rd.
Yeah, yep. You better go right now.
Please get your ticket. Let me tell y'all. And since I'm the one, you know, these other fellas here, they've been there since day one. I've been around since day one, but I was in that audience. And I mean, if y'all just know my story, if y'all know my life, and this is no cap, this is 100% real talk right now. By attending these conferences, and I'm speaking from the heart, by attending these conferences, just look at how it positioned me. It's still paying dividends. And I promise you, and they can contest to this, I've never went to a conference and I wasn't platinum. I don't even know what was called platinum back then. It might have been VI. I don't know what it was, but whatever it was, if you look at every picture, I was always in the front row, and I was a millionaire already. And it wasn't about money, but I'm sitting there telling you guys, get in the building. I talk about that exposure piece. Get exposed. Trust me. How long you gonna be on the sidelines talking about that you want to get in the game? This is how you get in the game right here. You get in the game. It starts in the mind. And that's what this 120 conference is going to be. It's going to be all about that mind. Then you're going to start seeing everything else transform in your life. A lot of you guys are trying to transform your outer world and then think it's going to help your mental, but it's the other way around. I started with my mind first, and then my outer world now has become what you see today.
120series.com, 120series.com. Do not miss out. It's in Atlanta. Come on, tickets, if you are out of state to Atlanta, are always cheap because there's a billion flights going in. Make sure you're there. Get your ticket.
Pay platinum.
Because
you could be like
if there's any left.
Yeah, Maul did platinum, and now him and CJ are and we're brothers, and we're what's the song? Give me a high five.
And we're singered and we're color.
Oh man, and Maul's son has a future wife and CJ's daughter because he paid platinum. Okay, so
they got an
arranged marriage. Like y'all, look, y'all think I'm playing? I'm serious.
My daughter going to Michigan State.
Daughter going to Michigan State, y'all.
Because I paid platinum.
Yeah, I'm just saying he played. Man, come on, he paid platinum, and look what he doing. I'm not saying. Yeah, enough said. What you paying the cheapest ticket and you want platinum experience? Like, stop doing that. purses cost whatever, shoes cost whatever, coats, you spending money on coats. Bro, for real, make the investment to get around good people. Bump the information. Make the investment to get around good people who got your back. All right? It's your boy E.T. We out of here. Give me that negative income.
Where you going?
Give me that negative
Negative reviews.
All right, I don't know. It's over an hour. It's over an hour. Marv hit so hard, I'm ready to walk out the room.
Diddy already clowned you. You might as well just own it now. You in survival mode. Hey, come on.
You can't get no worse.
Hang on the ledge with the rest of us. All right, here we go. I'm about to cue up my Taylor Swift. Those of you on YouTube probably ain't going to be able to hear it, but those of you in the podcast world, you're going to be able to hear it. All right, let's go. Y'all ready? Shake it off. You know what I'm saying? Shake it off, fellas. I know y'all nervous. Here it is. All right. I'm like a DJ. Can I? Oh, yeah, I can. All right, cool. Let's go. Negative feedback. Who's ready? Who should get the first one? Man. Okay, I'll take the first one just so y'all, you know what I'm saying? Come on, I'm about to shake it off.
I didn't know. Give it to me. I didn't know you was asking which one. Okay, go. E.T.
Yeah. No. I'm already. It's already queued up.
Okay.
All right. I'm not gonna name names. Wow. Imagine being bold enough to cut off Inky Johnson and Eric Thomas in the middle of making an incredible point. That's what this clown CJ does the entire podcast.
Hey, E, can they throw me too? He's cutting me off.
What you say, Ma?
I said he be cutting me off. Throw my name in that hat.
I got one for you right now.
Let's go.
This is from way back when you first started. Who is this Terry Crews looking like they got on here now?
Hey, Ma, do that though.
Hey, I just found out Terry Crews played in the NFL.
For real?
Yeah, I didn't know that.
All right, come on, sweet.
All right, don't know if I've seen a worse host than this CJ character. Dude asks, then answers the question in the same breath. Get him out of here. Without him, this podcast would be tolerable. Shake it off. All right, let me see what I got.
Hey, the emotionless C.
Okay, this is for all of us besides E. This podcast has potential. That potential has been derailed by the fact that E.T. allows no-name clowns to talk on this podcast. Shake it off, Carl. Shake it off. Ma, shake it off.
Ma, that was before you joined, Ma.
Shake it off.
Before you joined,
okay. Oh, man. Tuned in thinking I would hear some insight from the greatest motivational speaker of our generation. Instead, I hear mindless complaining from a bunch of nobodies. Hey! Shake it off.
I don't know what kind of
I wouldn't listen to another episode of this podcast if you paid me. Shake it off.
But you wrote a comment.
Where's Carl? Oh, wait.
I was just going to get happy.
Uh-oh. No. We got one for Carl. Hold on. We got to wait. Come on.
Come on, Taylor. Get me ready, Taylor.
Okay, Carl. There are seriously episodes in this podcast where I question if this Carl guy is even alive. Say something, dude. Hey, shake it off, Carl. Come on. Oh, I got more. I'm tired. Wait, no, hold on. I will seriously episodes. CJ's annoying. Dude thinks he's God gives to podcasting.
That one sound about right, Mark.
Last one. I've been in the house bored out of my mind the entire quarantine. I turned this podcast on for some entertainment and somehow became even more bored. Shake it off! Hey! Just shake it off, fellas. Come on, Taylor. Shake it off. Everybody out there, you got haters out there talking crazy about you. Shake it off. We love you. We out of here.
And we'll see you next week.
Let's go.
I want you to focus on here right now. Don't you worry about when you get home. You concentrate on this opportunity. You don't worry about tomorrow. You concentrate on this opportunity with all your might, with all your